Hey everyone, I'm here with Sam Whitelock, legend of New Zealand rugby, out on the Golden Cedar down in Dunedin. So I got a few things to ask this man here. So firstly, mate, when was the first time you started playing rugby? Can you recall that?
So in my book I talk about it when I was about 3 I started, but Dad reckons that I only wanted to be out on the field, so he'd hold me back, and then after about half time with my older brother's game he'd let me go. But Dad tells this great story about all I did was do armpit farts, jump in the puddles and do cartwheels. So
right.
I claim that I started at 3, but probably not anything too serious till it was about 5.
So how long ago does your professional career date back to say the dawn of that? So when you started?
So started playing when I was 3, but then professionally started when I was probably 19, and finished when I was 36.
Right, nice. So who's the toughest opponent you've played against in your entire career?
For myself, I think the person that was really hard to play against was my little brother, because Mum kept ringing me and say, be nice to Luke. He was playing for the Highlanders at the time, but she wouldn't ring Luke and say that to him to be nice to me. So I found it really hard playing against him, obviously being a little brother, but he smashed me a couple of times too.
All right. I was going to say, so when Luke was playing for the Highlanders, was that roughly around the same time as Dag? Or?
No, Luke played here, I think it was from 2016 to 2020 maybe?
Oh, right. Yeah, because
yeah.
Izzy was in the Landers about, I think, 2009.
Yeah, so Izzy played his first game with Ben Smith. I think they debuted the same year, same game. And then Izzy came to the Crusaders in 2010, which was my first year at the Crusaders.
And I'm pretty sure Aaron Cruden, his first game was your first game for the All Blacks as well. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So Aaron Cruden and myself played our first test together. So we went to intermediate together as well. So we were lucky enough to debut together.
All right. I don't know, what's been the hardest lesson you've learned out of playing professional footy?
I think the best lesson, and I wish I learnt it a little bit earlier, but I thought I'd nailed it pretty well, was look after your body. If you look after your body, everything else becomes easy. I looked after mine pretty well, but at the same time, it'd be nice to be in a better spot.
Yeah. So, ask a bit of a tougher question now, mate, but what's been the hardest moment, the darkest moment of your professional career, personally?
Obviously losing games never is that much fun, but I think you're probably not performing the way that you want to, and sometimes you just got to bounce with those hard times and make sure that you kind of bounce back from them. So, yeah. Yep.
So we're going to get to some of your favourite things to do now. What are your hobbies and stuff outside of rugby? Because a lot of the boys would have heaps.
Yeah, I do a little bit of hunting, but from a farming upbringing, so I'm a full-time farmer now. But kids take up heaps of time and they love doing heaps of stuff, so the kids is the obvious one.
Yeah. Have you got many other interests and hobbies? What kind of soundtrack, music would
what music do I like? I'm pretty easy. I'll listen to most things. Yeah. So, but obviously I enjoy 660 being here in Dunedin. I played with Hawani for New Zealand Universities when 660 just got together and started their band. So really cool to hear some of the original stuff.
Now I know most of the boys aren't into, say, my personal favourite music, which is hard rock. Because if you think of those Bishop boys, the Garden Bishop boys are more brought up around 660 and Catch a Fire and Sticky Fingers and of course that. But I know some of my personal influences are Disturbed, Chevelle,
Linkin Park.
Yeah, Linkin Park.
Yeah, no, I listened to all them when I was younger too. So
of course, and then Creed, minus Scott Stapp.
Yeah.
Shine Down, all that kind of hard rock is what I was brought up on. So
yeah, no, I was very much the same.
Yeah.
No, good work. Hey mate, I've just got to have a quick sign of these other guys, but awesome to have a yarn, and hopefully that's everything that you needed.
Hey, thanks for that.